Meditations on YouTube. De-stress with me, Lillian. Okay, welcome back. Jokes aside, business burnout is an absolute killer. Now, how does business burnout even come about in your life? So I am a victim of business burnout, but I have recovered. It was a few years ago, and if you even thinks that you're even slightly in that position right now, then I feel for you, because it's no joke. It's not about feeling tired or even exhausted. It's the fact that business burnouts, you are completely depleted to the point where you have no control over how you feel. It's like at a drop of a hat, you've just lost all your strength. It's such a hard experience to try and describe if you've never been through that. And you don't just fall into business burnout, or I call it business burnout because that's what gave me my burnout. My business at the time, running those 2 indoor cycling studios I had in Shanghai, China a few years ago. However, it's not an overnight thing. You just sort of gradually fall into it. And why do you fall into experiencing burnout? It's because you are not looking after yourself. In fact, you've spent so long putting everything and everyone, and in my case, I put my business first, all my clients first, everything else first before me, and I just ended up neglecting me. And even though I've always been in the health and fitness industry, I've always had relatively good health, and obviously I've always been fit and healthy, especially on the fitness side, because I've always had indoor cycling studios, and I've always been a spin instructor. However, it's just for me, it was my wake-up call. Having business burnout those few years ago was literally my wake-up call, and that's what led me into my personal development. And now, a few years on, I started up a business in 2012, what we're now 2019, and I've always been in business, but I just feel like I had to go through that process because it's now taught me what not to do in my future business endeavours. And it's all about, I know it sounds quite sort of you hear it all the time, finding balance and whatever, and it's just you need to, so much so, just find that balance, because it's not just your business you've got to look after, obviously yourself. This whole concept of self-love is so important. As sort of, fluffy as it might sound, it is so important. And you've got other areas in your life as well that you need to look after, you need to manage, you need to work on. So you can't be good at everything. It's a skill, it's an art form to be good at everything that you've got going on in your life. And if you allow one area of your life to slip, then everything else, it all has an impact on everything else, like a knock-on effect. So business burnout then eventually led to my depression. So if you are watching this and you've been diagnosed with depression or anxiety, then I get that, because I've been there. And it's because what I was doing was burning myself out, recovering, picking myself up, and then not learning what I should have learned, which I didn't realise at the time, and then I was burning out again. And this process continued as a pattern, and that inevitably ended up resulting to my depression. And I was up and down with depression for a good few years. And meditation, right? That got me out of my darkest days. Meditation for me was my saviour. And at the time I was in China, and I was being misdiagnosed with everything else under the sun apart from depression and burnout. I was told I had MS, I was told all this other stuff, and I just weren't getting the right treatment. So what did I do? The only comfort I had at the time, as well as my partner at the time, was YouTube. And when I found meditation, it was just, it changed everything for me. Now I'm going to write a name on the board because I owe him a lot, I feel, and he doesn't even know who I am. Jason Stevenson. Now, if you have been watching any sort of meditation video along your way on the YouTube journey way, You've probably come across Jason Stevenson. Now, when I found his meditations, again, this is what I mean. It brought me into onto my spiritual journey, as it were, my wake-up call. Meditation got me out of depression, and I didn't use any medication. I didn't use any form of like drug, even though it was offered to me by a UK doctor. And everyone needs meditation, and it depends. I'm not saying you've got depression at all, but I think meditation is good also if you are just running a business and you want more results, if you want to be more productive, if you want to learn about yourself as well as your business, because basically your business is an extension of you. And meditation, I found along the way over the years, is just a well-needed tool. It's great now that the West is slowly picking up on the positive benefits of meditation, and it's even schools now here in the UK are starting to implement meditation, and encouraging the kids to start meditation, which is fantastic. So I just cannot vote meditation enough. It's definitely always going to have my vote, and I would recommend anyone to at least try it. So my recent videos, I don't know if you've noticed, have been me playing around with the idea of creating meditation audios, but I'm definitely going to leave it to the expert as well. I've actually got a downloadable link for you. It's a 60-minute meditation by Jason Stevenson. Now, if you were to continue to follow him, his YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers. He's got some fantastic meditations. But his story, he's so open. And if you were to just watch through one of his videos, if you actually listen to his story, everyone's got a story, right? But if you want to listen to his story, you can only talk about with honesty a story like his when you've been through hell and back. And that's why I feel confident talking about my story, because a few years ago I wouldn't have liked to have admitted that I was depressed through running a business or businesses in China at the time. But because I now want to help people and pay back what I've learned, I'm more than happy to share that I've been depressed and struggled with anxiety and stress in my time. So this is me paying forward what I've learned along my way. Check out Jason Stevenson. I mean, again, I've tried to dabble myself. You can check a few of my meditation videos on my YouTube channel here. But Jason Stevenson, he's obviously one of the best. There are many other meditation gurus out there online on YouTube, but he offers this 60-minute free download for sort of better relaxation. So if you are a business owner, coach, online coach, freelancer, personal trainer, and you are just taking on the earth, the whole world right now in your business, just take some time to chill out. And if you're finding the whole concept of a little bit fluffy, you don't think it's for you, all the greats that you follow, and I'm sure if you are in business, you are following some inspirational leaders in your field, they all meditate. They really do. They just may not sort of talk about it possibly, but all the greats do. And there's so many reasons why, and I'll go into the good effects of meditation, not only on yourself but your business in future videos. But check out the link below. Give that meditation a try. Let me know your feedback. Write in the comments below. And here's to better results, not only for yourself but for your business as well. Alright then guys, speak to you soon. Bye!